Hey guys, and welcome back to another Mount and Blade video. Today we're going to be doing a guide on mercenary clans, also known as minor clans within the game. You probably noticed these if you've got a playthrough. They're all over the place, but you might be wondering how they work and what they can be good for. Now we're going to be running through basically what they are, how to find them, and what their uses are. Now first off, so the minor clans are basically just small clans pretty much exactly like you. They don't belong to any one faction. They roam the map until they are hired by a leader of a faction or a head of a clan. Now they can be hired by any one of the factions, including your own kingdom. The easiest way to find all of the clans, if you want a specific one or if you just want to have a look at who's in your game, if you just press N for the encyclopedia and you go home, you go into clans. Then if you just click minor, it's going to bring you all of the mercenary clans that are in the game. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of them. Every single one of these clans has a unique troop. Absolutely every single one of them. I don't think it says it on here, but for example, the Hidden Hand, they have special units called pawns, and they are two-handed Imperial troops. You cannot find them anywhere in the game. The only way you can get these troops that I've found is if you defeat one of these guys in battle, and then you can then hire out their men. That's the only way I found to do it. But yeah, essentially every single one of these has their own unit types, and you get a grasp of whatever culture they're from. That's what their unit types are generally like. So there's even one that offers a very elite Imperial infantry unit, and I think it is which one? Legion of the Betrayed. They have Principes and Triari. You cannot find them anywhere else, but they are absolutely amazing troop types. They really are really strong, really good, and they're Imperial as well. So again, these are really good factions to look at once you become a kingdom. Because they're mercenary factions, you have to kind of hire them, but you have to pay them out. So you hire them for a certain amount of time just to help you with wars, and they'll join your armies and they'll commit their elite forces to you. You can even get them to put their forces in the garrison, so I suppose there's not only one way to get the troops. But yeah, essentially, so these are all of the mercenary clans. You'll find them absolutely everywhere in the game. Easiest way to find them is just to click on it and click on, you can only hire through their leader, I think. So you just click on the leader of the clan and you find out where they were last seen. And this guy was seen near Lanark Hen Castle, so near Britannia. So we could go over there and find where he is. It will also tell you if they are already hired out. Now I've gone and I've found one of them just here in Huston Folk, and I have a kingdom of my own. He's currently inside here, so if we just go in, we go into the keep, Cagnon of the Hand, we go ahead and talk to him, and we say, there's something I'd like to discuss. I would like you to serve me as a mercenary. He doesn't trust us because we don't have a very good relationship with him. Now unfortunately, a lot of them are going to be like that, because this playthrough I don't have the best relationships with a lot of people because I've been at war with a lot of them. However, I will find one that will work, so I'll just skip ahead and show you that. But before we do that, yeah, so that is one thing you want to be concerned with. So before you go ahead and create a kingdom, you cannot just hire anyone out. You do need a good enough relation with the person you're looking for. Now I'm going to go ahead and find one that I can hire out, and I'll show you that. I'll show you the process. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, so here we go. We've gone ahead and found a mercenary clan. So we found Shamir of the Lake Rats. Now we have 0 relationship with this guy. Our relation is dead on 0, but he is the leader of this clan. I think they are currently serving... I'm going to go with they're currently serving Valandia, because they're normally a Sturgian culture, so that flag should be blue, but it could just be a glitch, because it doesn't say that they're serving them at the moment. But if we go ahead into, there's something I'd like to discuss, we'd like to serve you, and they're going to say, if you pay us 420 in exchange for every influence we gain for you. So every time that they gain any influence, which means anything they ever gain from a battle, we will pay them 420 dinars per influence, which obviously will amount out to a lot of money. However, when you're starting off and you have no lords in your kingdom, these are the guys that are going to boost your numbers, and these are the guys that are going to join your armies to defend you and boost your numbers so that people aren't going to declare war with you. Because if it's just your clan, most factions will declare war on you, because they will know that you're weak and they know you have no men and not be able to defend yourselves or attack them. So we'll go, yep, that's fair, go ahead and join us. And there we go, his flag changes, they've joined our kingdom, and now we have all of their clan members. Now if we go into our kingdom, go into our clans, they're going to pop up here as well. We can support them, give them more influence and more titles basically in our kingdom itself. But now if we go into diplomacy, our strength is going to look a hell of a lot stronger. It's obviously very weak at the moment. I've ignored a lot of the things. I think I've lost a lot of land at the moment because I've just been trying to look for these guys. But essentially, yeah. Now they've joined us, we can create an army with them, have loads more men, or they can go ahead and defend our lands for us. So they're really good before you start getting lords together. These are the guys that you definitely want to look after. And obviously, given how many clans there are, if you've got the money, you can recruit all of them as long as you're have strong relationships with them. So it's definitely something to consider before you create a kingdom. Definitely consider building up your relationship with these clans. Make sure that they like you, because yeah, essentially, if you wanted, you could recruit every single one of them and have them fight for your kingdom. And if you had all of them fighting with you at the same time, all of those elite troops, you could easily take over the map. But yeah, that's just how good these clans are. But obviously, very, very expensive. So before you do make a kingdom and get them, make sure you've got the money. You will 100% need it, but that is how simple it is, guys. Look at that, 119 troops, and he's got late rat veterans, late rat recruits, late rat wreckers. Those are his elite special type units. I think they're melee infantry, very good, very strong, shield and axe infantry. But yeah, that's essentially the guide to mercenary clans, guys. But make sure you look after them. You can only recruit them through their leader. I'm not sure, I couldn't find one who was serving another kingdom, or that it said. I think it's just a glitch in my one. So I'm not entirely sure if you can buy them from another kingdom, but you might be able to, or they might just say no and you have to wait until they're neutral or on their own. Kingdoms generally only hire mercenaries if a lot of their lords have been taken prisoner, and if they're starting to lose a war. That's the only stage at which they start to buy prisoners. So if you know any kingdoms that start to go downhill, you can check around there for mercenary clans. But yeah, guys, honestly, they're really, really good. You get 4, maybe 5 leaders in each clan, so they're absolutely fantastic. They all have strong party numbers. I've always found that the mercenary clans have very high party numbers, and obviously they have their elite troops. Some are obviously better than others, again, it just kind of depends. But it's always good to have those extra numbers. It's just going to boost your kingdom. If you hire out a few of them the moment you become a kingdom, then people might not declare war on you, in which case you might not even have to pay them anything for their influence gains, because they might not be fighting anyone. So they can be cheap, they don't have to be expensive. But it should come up down here as well for us, what we're paying them. Not sure. But yeah, that is it, guys. I hope this has answered any questions. If you feel I've missed anything out, then please let me know. Let me know down in the comments below, or go ahead and join the Discord. And you can message me privately there, or message on the server, I don't mind which. But make sure you, say whatever you like, ask any questions, recommend anything. If you've got any tips for me, then please let me know that as well. If you haven't subscribed already, then make sure that you do. Keep up to date with all the content that's going to be coming out. I've got loads more guides coming out. Yeah, I hope this has explained the mercenary clans, guys. Just remember, they have their own units, their own elite units. They're very good for when you're initially becoming a kingdom. You just got to go and find them. But that's easily done by just going into the encyclopedia and looking for their last known location. Really easy to do, guys. Really good to hire out. And they will definitely help you out in your campaign. Obviously, I think because I've ignored everything going on in my one for so long, I think I might be a little bit beyond saving. But no, we can always go back and fix that. It's fine. I just wanted to show you guys these mercenary clans and explain them. But yeah, there's loads of really good ones. Some aren't as good as others, but it just depends on how you play and who you want to serve you. But it's a really good way to start before you go and get lords, unless you know that there are lords that you have like 100 relation with and you're convinced that you can get them to join you, then by all means do that. It'll be a cheaper way of doing it. But with the mercenary clans, you don't have to give them land. They won't ask for it. And yeah, you be careful if you do, because if they do decide to leave you, they can take the land with them. So there's always that risk as well. There's going to be loads more features coming in with the mercenary clans in future updates as well, but they're just pretty much, you hire them out, they fight for you until you stop paying them or tell them to leave, or they just leave on their own. But you don't really have to worry about that so much. As long as you've got a good standing relationship with them and you pay them, you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, as long as you've got a high relationship with them, they'll join you and they'll stay with you for as long as you need them to. But that's it, guys. That is as simple as it is. and yeah, you can end your contracts just by talking to them if you need to as well. So there's always that to take into account. But yeah, hope this is up, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.